Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody, welcome in. Hey, Gail.
Hey, Tina, how are you?
Good, long time no see.
I
Literally.
know. How do you like your new job? Is it good or is it
It is
hard?
good. It's just busy. It's
Yeah.
just busy and adjusting to a different schedule. But thankful it's not every day of the week.
How many days a week do you do it?
It's 2 days a week, and trust me, it's plenty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I
Yep.
mean, I'm used to now being at home and kind of being able to do my own things.
Yeah.
So it would be hard for me to get back in the realm. However, I do see YouTube as my job.
Right.
But hi, Jennifer Ocean Homestead.
Hey,
Lori with all
Jennifer.
linked up.
Hey, Jan. Good to see you.
Hi, Adrian, Indiana Backyard Gardener.
Hey, Adrian. Good to see you.
Carol with Broke But Bountifully Blessed.
Hey, Carol.
Okay,
good to see
hold
you.
on. Let me go see if I got it real quick, Lori. I'll be right back, Tina. I'm going to go see if I have a package on my porch.
Hey, Lori, welcome in. Good to see you. What's up, everybody? It's been such a long time. I don't do lives like I used to. And I wanted to go live this week, and my days came and went, and Gail put this out, and I was like, hey, I think I can join you tonight. So here I am. Hey, Tamara, how are you? Hey, Oops 985.
Yeah, I'll show you guys this in a minute. I actually managed to get a guest for next week too.
You have a guest for, I gotta remember where everything is because
I have a guest for next week too. Just the camera and the microphone are right underneath.
Yep.
Everything down
there.
It's
been a while. When I go live, I don't use StreamYard.
Yeah.
I just go straight off of YouTube. I don't know. I think it just kind of pushes it out more. I don't know.
Maybe it's
I don't know. Yeah.
I have no idea. Every time I think I know something, I discover I know absolutely nothing at all.
I know, right? So, everything changes daily when it comes to technology, Gail.
One person says one thing, another person says a different thing, and you're like,
right.
Who's right? And then at the end of the day, you kind of have to make up your own mind up. Is so-and-so right or is so-and-so right? And you have to go with your gut on it.
You have to do what works best for you.
That too. Yeah, that too.
Right?
Definitely. Yeah.
But I know that we're going to do some talking points, but do you mind? I have a wonderful collaboration to talk about that I just got notified of.
Sure.
Want to hear about it?
Yes.
This is going to be an open collaboration called Humble Pie, hosted by Leanne over at the Mennonite Farmhouse. Anyone can post on March 14th because that day is Pie Day and until Easter. So make a video, any type of a pie from March 14th through Easter, tag her. And if you would like the logo, you can email her at the Mennonite Farmhouse at gmail.com.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So mark that down if anybody's interested. Hey, Ann.
Yeah. I wrote down the information to do a seed swap this year, but put it off too long. Yeah. I am doing Adrian's seed swap.
I haven't even got that out.
If this is my third or fourth year on that. But honestly, usually I get the seeds I get this year, most of those will be planted next year.
Right.
So this year I'm planting last year's seeds because usually they come after I've planted and planned everything. Mm-hmm. And so I'm only able to squish in a few seeds. You know, but I'm trying to stay focused this year and grow what you eat, like the collaboration that Jan and Susan and Kathy are doing, grow what you eat. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to, in turn, grow what I actually eat. I am trying new thing though this year. I'm going to try the cucamelon that I got last year from the seed swap.
Ooh,
So we'll see how that goes.
yeah. Jennifer, I can't speak for Leanne. That's a question for her, but I do believe it's in lieu of the Pies of March that she always did. This is going to be an open collaboration in March, starting on March 14th. You can email her with any further questions. I just asked for permission to announce it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's cool. You ask me or you ask her?
I asked her for permission.
Okay. Yeah.
If I could share it out tonight, just to give it a shout out,
Hi, Teresa. Welcome in.
Yeah, I haven't sent my seeds to Adrian. I want to.
Hi.
So what I typically do, aside from seed swaps, is I go at the end of the season and whatever I can find clearance, I will purchase those seeds, usually 40 to 50% off. And so I will buy
here.
Yeah.
They had the seeds for 14 cents a pack.
Yeah.
So I purchased some. I sat down on the floor and because I needed a big space, and I sorted them out, what I was keeping for myself and what I was going to put in a basket for the Lone Star meetup.
Right.
And things like that. So I had a ton of, so I really didn't buy anything else from Dollar Tree except for parsley and zinnias. I realized I didn't have any zinnias, which is really weird because I plant those every year. Shadow and Wolfie, I'm so glad you got to Denton, Texas. That's really awesome. So cool.
So yeah, so the name, just know the name on the collaboration I talked about may be changing. And like I said, you can email Leanne.
Yeah, I'm going to make a video on some of the giveaway items for the Lone Star meetup. I'm going to be making that out here pretty soon.
Awesome.
Yeah, Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse is doing that one. We are in Denton. Yeah, I saw your short on that. That's very cool. Hi, Ann Philbeck.
Hey, Troy Sutton. I wanted to say hey and shout out to you. Hope you're doing well. I have not 100%, but I'm probably going to tell you 90% have disconnected from Instagram, where Troy is, and I would always see his stuff. I've really disconnected a lot over social media.
I haven't been doing Instagram and Facebook very little. I go and I post some of my friends' videos on there, and then occasionally I'll scroll and find some of those cute little sayings and stuff that I'll turn and share back to people, So I go in on there and I steal them and then I reshare them. And then I try to remember to delete them off my phone after.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so it's getting dark. I'm going to have to go run and put those chickens to bed.
Yes.
You can tell spring is near because it's not getting, what is it? 6? It's 6:15. It's just dusk right now.
Mm-hmm.
And today was a nice warm day. I got to go out with no sweater on today. So
yeah, I did some gardening. I planted some parsley and some dill. Yeah, parsley and dill. Yeah, I'm having to move my dill because we're getting rid of the bed that the dill and the ground cherries were in because it was too low and too short, and I had to get all the way down on the ground. So I'm trying to start doing beds that have bottoms because it doesn't get so weedy, and I can usually sit in a chair and do the gardening. I still have a few of those metal beds which are on the ground and stuff like that, but I'm just every day I was doing one thing a day every day in the garden. Now I'm up to about 3 or 4 things, depending on how my back's feeling, because I've been having back pain.
I'm so sorry your back's been hurting you. My dog's calmed down. My son just walked in the door and the dog.
Yeah, I thought he must have had it on mute because I didn't hear anything. So I was like, oh,
yeah, I had to because nobody would have heard anything with the dogs as crazy as they just got. So I am sorry.
It happens. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. I totally appreciate it. Yeah. Hi, oops. I didn't see where you were in the chat, but I wanted to say hello, even though I can't find your exact comment. But
well, I am praying we don't get any more snow. We've had enough. I'm done. It's been so frigid cold here this year. I'm over snow and cold temperatures.
oh, I know. I wanted that. Remember, I wanted that snow so bad. And then I got it, and it didn't do what it normally does, which is snow and go away.
Yeah, it stayed.
It stayed, and it was cold.
Yeah.
And it was right in the middle of my walking challenge. So I couldn't do it right. I think I might have missed one day out of 31 days, which is really not bad. But and I had filmed up a week or so ahead, just so in case I got sick or anything happened, I would be ahead and I would have a video
Right.
every day. I probably will do another walking challenge sometime when it's warmer, because some people didn't get to do it because it was too cold outside.
Yeah, I was one of those people. And
Yeah.
not to mention the cold, Gail, but I really injured my knee and I don't know what I did to it. And it's still not 100%, but I am able to walk now. I couldn't walk and I was just so upset. And so I literally sat the week that we had all that snow. When it snowed, I was in my chair every day, icing it at least 3 times a day, and I couldn't walk on it.
My back's been bad. I probably would have a lot more done if it weren't for my back. So Lori from It All Adds Up sent me these little
Get out of my plant.
little miniature Jesuses.
Oh yeah.
Aren't those cute?
Those are cute. Are you gonna go place them around?
I'm gonna do that, but I'm also probably gonna put some in the ministry bags. I'm gonna do a video on this too, Lori, but I just wanted to show it. And she sent one other thing.
Hey, Gail, I'll be right back. You keep talking. I'm going to go put those chickens away real quick.
I will.
Thank you.
When Tina gets back, we're going to talk about some gardening. But for now, I'm going to show you guys my free mail from Lori from It All Adds Up. So, wait.
How do I take my screen to... I forgot how to do it.
This one's not from Lori. What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, this is for my husband. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to open that. Oops. Okay. Oops. I thought it was the other thing you sent, Lori. I thought it was the other thing. Did you put yourself down there on purpose? I don't know if you did or not. Anyway, I'm
just trying to stop the camera.
Oh, the camera? Yeah, there you go. There you go. So thank you so much, Lori. I'll make a little video on it too. I like to try to put all the donations and things over there. But yeah, they're going to be really cute. So she sent another thing. I'll try to show that. But oh, yeah, I'm done with the snow. I'm ready for everybody's snow to be gone and everybody to start gardening and planting their vegetables and flowers. I'm ready for everybody to have good weather. Not just me, everybody. I want everybody to have good weather. Yeah. We didn't shovel. We didn't shovel at all. We have a carport. Hubby has a truck and I have a car. So both of our vehicles were under the carport. We pretty much stayed home and didn't drive much. I joined the first collaboration ever this year. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait to see you do that. Carol with Broke But Bountifully Blessed actually gardens on her balcony, and she gets quite a bit of plants there right on her balcony. She also does some indoor planting and things like that. So really cool. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait to give away these. I sent my mom right before this live. I sent my mom a little screenshot of the two things that you were planning to send. Um, the Jesus, or are you talking about the other thing? I don't think there's a. I don't see a hook. I I mean, I guess you could maybe puncture his head, but I don't think I want to puncture Jesus's head. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. But aren't they so cute? I love it. There's blue, and there's yellow, and there's red, and there's this one doesn't really have a color. It just says Jesus loves you across it. But aren't these adorable? But yeah, they say little things on them. This one's purple. They say little things on them too. I can't wait to give these out. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, and you know what I need to do before I actually give them out? I need to say a prayer. Say a prayer over them. Pray over them. That whoever the receiver of them will have peace. Hello, Money Pit Homestead. Welcome in. Cynthia's Crafts and More. Welcome in. Yes, I love that. Oh, 200. Is that how many comes in there? Yeah, that'll last us a while. I'll probably get a Ziploc bag, like a quart size or something, and give half of them to Mom, which is what I usually do. So she can put some in her bags too. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Well, that's perfect because I'll make a little video of the two items together. So there is another item coming from Lori, and we'll show that. But that's really cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to pray over them before we give them out. And we had been giving out those hearts, the crocheted hearts that were made from Beth from BNS Odyssey. And we still have a few of those, not a lot. We've almost given them all out. Almost. Pretty close. And we're actually going to go back out to do ministry Thursday of this coming up week. I wasn't able to go last time because I had to renew my driver's license and I was having trouble finding my social security card. So I had to find my social security card, reschedule my driver's license appointment, and go up there and do that. So I got that done. Now I have my temporary driver's license and I still have my old ID. So between my old driver's license and the printed paper, I am good to drive now. So we're going to go back out and do ministry on Thursday. I saw that Team Rocket with Wolfie and Shadow. I saw them in here earlier. They were the two young men that we found that were homeless that we saw like 4 or 5 different times, probably almost the most out of anybody, except for maybe Sam. But so they have made it they went from Abilene to Fort Worth and then on to Denton. And so I know they're headed northeast somewhere. So I don't know if someone gave them a ride or if they purchased a bus ticket. So yeah, you can purchase those little Jesus things on Amazon. Yes, Lori has a very generous giving heart, and that is so sweet. Such a good quality. Hi, Penny. How are you? You're surprised they lasted so long? Yeah. Yeah, and Mom and I were both giving them out. But see, we're handing out about 12 to 14 bags a month. Now, when we go over to the Salvation Army, we see probably about 35 people when we do it that way. So it's 14 as opposed to 35. So when we do that, we give out more stuff. And we may be doing one of those, but we have to have enough food bags and also toiletries for that many people. So it's more product. And I've been trying to stock up on things. So
Hey, Penny.
but yeah, it keeps going. So we actually missed the month of February because of my driver's license, Tina.
Did you let it expire?
I couldn't find my social security card, so I had to, it's a small town. My appointment was scheduled. I couldn't find my social security card, so I had to reschedule it. Then I had to wait for the next appointment. And so finally I got it done the other day. I went in and I did voting and that at the same time. I was like, oh, good. I got both those things done. So now I have my temporary. It's going to take a couple of weeks to come in the mail. Yeah. And so now I can drive, but I didn't want to drive to Abilene with an expired license.
Yeah.
I don't mind as much because it's a really tiny town.
Right.
And they literally never pull anybody over. I mean, unless you're speeding in the school zone, you're probably good here. You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
But that's where they draw the line, is that school zone.
Got ya.
But yeah, that other item was for my hubby. I don't even know what that is. I'm like, what is
That's
this?
Funny.
I looked at the name. I was like, oh, that's not mine. So, not everybody in the chat probably knows you. So this is Tina from Life of the Piedmont. And she lives in West Virginia, right?
No, I live in Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. Well, I was half right, partially right.
2 different areas. Trust me.
Anyway. Oh, man. So close. So close. I had the Virginia word right. So what garden zone are you in over there in Virginia?
I still consider myself zone 7AB. When they redid the zones, they moved me to zone A, but I don't believe that. I believe that zone AB. So I go by both.
Hey, did you say 8?
7AB.
Oh, 7A, A and B. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hey, Penny. Good to see you.
So I am in 8B. And let's see. I wrote down a few little talking points I was going to talk to her about today.
Okay.
So what kind of things do you plan on planting this year? Do you have kind of a little bit of a mental list on that?
I do. So last year I was successful with flowers that I planted from seed. So I do plan to plant more of those. Actually, I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up some extra seeds and flowers. So I want to get some more tubers for dahlias. I grew dahlias last year for the first time, and zinnias, and they were just so beautiful around my walkway when you came up. It was just so pretty. They are. They're just so beautiful. And deer don't eat them. So if you have deer, that's one flower that deer don't eat. Thank you, Lori. So I'll do flowers, potatoes, onions, lettuce, radishes, carrots, peppers, tomatoes. I'll probably do some squash this year, peas, and green beans, and then like kidney beans again. I just get a kick out of growing kidney beans.
Yeah.
Or pinto beans.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Jennifer, we're seed talking.
Seed talking. Yes, we are seed talking.
So
my list is pretty similar to that. This will be my very first year with potatoes, my very first year with cucamelon. I'm going to grow zucchini and butternut squash, evergreen bunchy onions because they grow the best here for me. I'm going to have a whole bed of herbs. That bed I built last year for Linda and Jan's collaboration, that's going to be a total herb bed this year, but I may like sneak in some flowers to have it have some color. So I'm excited about that. I painted it white.
Ooh,
It
nice.
is going to need a second coat because remember these were like shipping palette things, and so they have some Sharpie marker numbers on them. So I'm going to have to paint them until you can no longer see that. But I do it to preserve the wood, but it also looks aesthetically better when you paint them. So
Right.
also, let's see, cucumbers, watermelon, and cantaloupe. I can only have a certain amount of these vining things.
Right.
I'm going to put the cantaloupe over here where I usually put the tomatoes. And then out in the wild garden, I was thinking of doing half of the blue pumpkin that I won last year and half watermelon, because remember I planted in that circle and then all the vines just kind of vine out crazy.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
That way I know I can just water toward the middle and then there'll be all the crazy vines, and then
Right.
after a while hubby doesn't mow out there anymore. It just, when I call it the wild garden, I mean literally wild. So
yeah.
Don't plan on doing any pumpkins other than the blue pumpkins. The only reason I'm going those is I just love to put pretty decorative pumpkins on my front porch for the fall.
Hey, Linda.
My things I do that's not edible, though I bet you could probably eat them. I may look into it.
So last year I had pumpkins. They were, the plants were gorgeous. The flowers, everything, nothing got pollinated. They did absolutely nothing. And it took up a whole bed. And I'm like, well, will I do them again? I don't know. I'd like to try. And I'd like to try and
do those sugar pie pumpkins again, like what the survival seeds had, because those seem to grow really well. I mean, I didn't get like a ton. I mean, I got like 8, but that was plenty because I made myself my very first homemade pumpkin pie out of it.
That's
it was
great.
Good. I was so proud of myself. It took hours to film it because I filmed 2 videos. One was the process of making it into a puree, and then the next video was actually making it into a pie. So it basically took me 6 hours to make that pie because of the filming. After processing it,
right,
I cleaned up the kitchen and then turned around and set up to make the actual pie. So it was a really good pie, though. I got to tell you,
it has such a different flavor when you use real pumpkin, right?
I thought I didn't like pumpkin pie, but I think I just don't like canned pumpkin is the thing. And also, I think they put an excessive amount of the pumpkin pie spices. And so I kind of went mild on those because I could flavor my own. And
right.
3 pieces out of it. And a normal pie is like 8 pieces. So I ate almost half the pie. So that's a lot of pie for me, especially considering I haven't eaten pumpkin pie in years because I just don't like that flavor.
Right.
Hi, Angela, but
there's a question from so the question is for the tubers. So yes, you're supposed to dig your tubers up, which come from a dahlia flower. They don't survive the frost, the cold during the winter. You are supposed to dig them up. I did not dig mine up. I have 2 out here. My husband actually just cut the plants were still out there. We just cut them back. So, it's an experiment, right? So I don't know. All I know is that there is a greenhouse up in PA that is on a property of a Mennonite lady up there, and her prices are so fabulous. I bought raspberries from her, a raspberry plant. I paid $5 for it, and the thing produced last year, and it grew.
Yeah, I've been looking around locally. I want to try to find out if it's actually possible to grow blueberries in this area.
Well, I think it's about the soil. I mean, let's face it. I have 2 plants out there. They made it through. We'll see if they come back. I don't know. So I may have to test the soil again. That's okay, Penny. I may have to test the soil if I need to add any more, the pH and adjust the pH.
Wasn't that blueberries that Jan put out a couple of years ago? Wasn't that blueberries that she did?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to test the soil one more time if it's acidic enough. If not, then I'll add more to it. I have tried, my neighbor has a beautiful blueberry bush next to me, so I know I can grow 'em. My neighbor down the road, she has like several hundred of them. That's where I get fresh blueberries from.
Wow. I know
So
they
the blackberries, yeah, those Doyle blackberries, I reached out to them. They were supposed to send me some, and I haven't received anything. So we'll see.
Oh, was it blackberries? My elderberry is it was doing really good last year. It was nice and green, kind of went dormant over the winter, but it's starting to put on the little
leaves.
green leaf size, parts.
Yep.
Because I was nervous. I was like, all this time I've been trying to get elderberry and it's going to die on me. It's going to die.
No.
And sure enough, it started coming back. So
I have two out there that did really well. They produced elderberries last year, but I didn't touch anything because it's the first year I planted them. I got two free cutting trees free from somebody, and it was just awesome.
what kind of amendments do you add to your soil when you're planting?
Me?
Do you have anything, that you're partial to adding to your soil?
Well, I always try and find a good compost to add, but I am a huge fertilizer. I use a granulated fertilizer in mine that is a slow release over time. And then I just try and refresh the soil. I don't go buy expensive soil. I go buy dirt, literally like at Home Depot or something for $3 in a bag. And I will put that in there and just mix it all up with some fertilizer. And that's really about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been trying to grow my own soil. I'm at about 50-50 right now. And basically over there, I took last year and I put some cardboard after all the tape and labels and everything was removed. I put some cardboard underneath, and then there's like leaves and then some chicken manure. And there's a little bit of straw that was in their bedding and also the chicken scratch over there.
Yeah.
So I also break up sticks I find in the yard into smaller pieces.
Do the same thing.
And I basically have a little area there where I'm trying to grow my own soil. So this year was my very first year to do hugelkultur. So some of my brand new beds that I got from hubby that are basically wooden shipping containers. At the very bottom, I put cardboard. Then I loaded just the bottom, just one layer on the bottom of the logs. Then I did smaller things like sticks.
I do too.
Leaves. I did maybe some of them had shredded paper, and then the compost from my other side of the yard. Then as it gets closer to the actual soil, I'll bury some banana peels. I'll put some eggshells, which I know you're not really going to get the benefit of those for probably a couple of years. But coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are also supposed to help with ants.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I do add the coffee grounds for the nitrogen. And what I'm using this year is bone meal, blood meal, granulated fertilizer, like you're talking about, and some of that black cow manure is what I'm doing this year.
Yeah. Those are all good products.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Everybody talks about mushroom compost.
I use a lot of mushroom soil because I get it.
Yeah.
Up in PA. And so a lot of my beds out there have the mushroom soil in it, and it's fabulous.
Mushroom compost and the worm castings. I've done that. Really find those products, so I haven't implemented using those. Last year they had a bag at Walmart that was like but I don't see any of that this year. Oh, and a new thing I'm doing this year is I started buying vermiculite because I noticed some of my containers, especially the pots with flowers and stuff, were getting kind of compacted with that cheap soil that I buy.
Yes.
So I'm adding a little bit of amendments and some compost mixed with the cheap soil, mixed with vermiculite. So I'm hoping I'll have better success in some of my pots and smaller type containers.
Right, right. And sometimes it's good to empty those pots out and loosen the soil up and,
That's what
just add some fresh dirt.
I
So
basically
I
have been
know,
adding my soil into all those beds I'm filling up. I pour them into the Gorilla cart first to make sure there's no ants or
right.
anything, because I don't want to put anything that's already infested with ants. So I pour it in there and then I dig through it, loosen it up, and if it's okay, then I add it into the bed, because
Right.
I've learned that the hard way. Poured over the pot of dirt, and then sure enough, there it is.
Well, Adrian did a video once, and she has the benefits as I do here. I can go to my local landfill, and if I just take my buckets, my like 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot and a shovel, I can go scoop all free compost there, or dirt if I want. I don't think I would necessarily do the dirt as much I would do the compost. So, but I do have and I should go get compost now while it's still there, because come spring and planting season, that stuff will go so fast. So, but I have 2 compost piles out there. One is in a trash can that I don't use, and it's ready to be used, and I'm so excited. And then I started another pile at the end of last year with the chicken manure, the goat manure, and the extra straw or hay that I had, just raked out. And so that's in there. And each time as I clean my coops and where the goats are, my son does that for me. I will just put it in the wheelbarrow and dump it in there and let it keep going. I don't have it covered, so I don't think you necessarily have to have it covered, but I need to go turn it, get a pitchfork and just turn it. But I will tell you, one of the things that I do is when it rains out, I will go hunt worms. I will go try and find some worms on the driveway somewhere after a good rain, and then get the worms and go put them in my compost pile so they can start doing their thing over there. Yeah, I have some of that.
So this is what I buy at Walmart. It's
the perlite. Yeah,
$6 a bag in the garden section. And it says this improves your drainage. It helps to hold moisture, and it helps with aeration in your pots.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it in all your soil.
You can.
But I think what I do is I take the cheap, crappy soil and I kind of build it up as best I can.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have dirt, fertilizer, and some compost, you can grow anything.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to go out and buy expensive soil. I make one investment on good soil every year, and that's made by Frog. It's Frog. The name of it is Frog.
I've seen you show that.
That's what I will start all my seeds in, because the seed starting soil that they recommend, I think, is terrible stuff. I would never use it. So I decided to get good soil, buy a bag of it, and use that for my seeds. And my seeds did really well last year. So that's what I'm doing again this year.
Here's the answer on vermiculite will enhance the quality and permeability of the soil. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, perlite enhances water filtration and oxygen exchange.
Yeah.
There's your difference right there. There's your answer. There's your answer there, whoever asked that question. So when is your last frost date, Tina?
It's usually in October.
When?
But for spring?
Yeah, for spring.
So normally they don't recommend, like, I can go out and direct sow cold things like peas, lettuce, radishes, stuff like that. But anything else, they really don't recommend you plant anything else until after May 10th, Mother's Day weekend.
May 10th. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Ariella.
It says
Ariel.
March 12th through the 20-something. So I think I'm going to start with all my protective herbs and flowers first, like my marigolds,
Yeah.
basil, all the radishes are another one, nasturtiums, all the things that kind of protect things. I'm going to try to plant those first. So I decided this year, I've had trouble with bugs
Awesome,
and
Jen.
cucumbers, even though I'm growing my cucumbers in a different spot this year. So I'm going to try this year. I'm going to try marigolds, dill, and nasturtiums by my cucumbers this year. So we'll be able to see at the end of the year if that combination is going to help.
I usually do my marigolds over by my tomatoes and my basil.
I have marigolds in multiple places this year. And I started last year. I've always wanted to just have a flower area. So last year I did kind of a flower lane, I called it.
Yeah.
I'm moving that this year and putting it kind of on that climbing wall because the cucumbers would get stuck back there and then I couldn't get them.
Right.
So moving some of my climbing flowers over there and moving my cucumbers on this other trellis where I can get to both sides of it to get the cucumbers. So every year I try to improve and do better. And I still have painting to do too. I wish my back would cooperate. I would be able to get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah, right. Well,
yeah.
I need to go get containers because like with these, you don't get a lot of seeds in these flowers from Dollar Tree. So what I want to do is maybe go over to Dollar Tree. And I seen Gary over at Rusted Garden do these, the Rusted Gardener. He'll just go get some of those aluminum tins, fill it up with some soil, poke some holes in it. And I just want to sprinkle them in there and see what happens. So
some tins?
Like the foil pans?
Oh, yes. As a place of where to start them, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I want to really work on some flowers. I want to see how many, because I have a whole bunch of pots out front too. So I want to know, aren't these pretty? Look at those.
I had those last year.
The Bachelor?
Uh-huh.
Bachelor, they're called Blue Boy Bachelor Button.
They kind of look blue on the package, but when they actually come up, they're more of a purple.
And then I got this one.
I got 3 different kinds.
Same, but they're mixed colors.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I got last year.
So I really want to get these started.
Just FYI, they're tall.
That's good because I need for my front planter.
They have a tendency to try to fall over, so you maybe keep that in mind too because they get so tall.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're beautiful. Last year was my first year with Bachelor Buttons. I planted them and I kind of forgot because I didn't have a tag there. So I pulled up the plant thing and I was about to pull it up as weeds because it looks real raggedy at first, I got to admit. And so it came up and the plant app said it was Bachelor Buttons. So, but what I changed about my about my Bachelor Buttons was I started planting it in January. And so last year was my first year to get Bachelor Buttons. So you're kind of a zone behind me. So I think Tina, I think you probably could plant those now because it still needs to be kind of cold.
Right. So I'm not ready to plant those outside. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm going to read about it because I've not planted these.
Try that and see what it says for your zone. Like Google it. When do you plant Bachelor Buttons in zone Because finally I discovered that my Bachelor Buttons for my zone needed to be planted in January. So maybe yours is February. Possibly.
Well, these are usually it says April through June for me.
Yeah.
On the back of the package, the way it's mapped out.
Yeah.
But if I start them inside now, then I can move it outside.
Yeah, they do get really tall and they are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. But I want something tall. So I have like tall and then my pots and then, you know what I mean? Like the tall in the back. We'll see what happens. You know, they
get tall too. If they have enough room, the zinnias can get really tall. I love zinnias.
My zinnias got really tall last year. They started going over in front of the walkway. My husband's My husband loved it. He's like, can we move these back a little further? And I was like, sure. I will. I know where to plant this time. No, not to plant those in pots, behind my pots.
Yeah, I grow flowers for pollination, also to protect plants, because like marigolds and nasturtiums can protect plants. But be careful where you plant your nasturtiums, because
Right.
sometimes they're considered a trap crop, meaning they need to be planted kind of to draw things away. So be careful about that. But
Okay.
I did check, and it did say that you could plant that with cucumbers. But
Oh, that's good.
I'm trying to draw the bugs that kill the bad bugs. So I looked up, okay, what draws ladybugs? What draws butterflies? I even let the spiders stay in my garden, because the spiders actually, because hubby wanted to kill it because he knew I was terrified. But I was like, but you got to leave it there because it's killing stuff. It's working. It's a worker bee in the garden, because those spiders are killing bugs. So you
Right.
know that there are bugs present if they have made their little web and home there.
Right.
They're because they're eating right there.
Right.
Also, you know, I feel silly. You know those little rocks that they sell at Dollar Tree and other gardening stores?
Yes.
You know, those
Yes.
little rocks. Well, I finally figured out what the purpose of those was.
Okay.
I thought it was just decor, right?
Uh-huh.
I was watching a video, and those rocks are actually so that the butterflies can land on them, because it's cold outside to the butterflies. It's colder than what it feels to us. So that's a warm place for the butterfly to land.
To land.
Yeah, and I was putting all of mine in one particular place, but now I know that I'm going to spread out all my little rocks amongst the garden so that the butterflies have a place to sit.
Bye, Jan. Thanks for coming in.
So I was just learning about butterflies and ladybugs and all these things, you know. That's the kind of stuff I do in the winter, is I try to learn stuff.
Yeah. So I'll just share. So we're going to try the Walla Walla again, but I'm going to probably go get some onion starts, to be honest with you. For some reason, everybody seems to can grow these, but not Tina. Tina's having difficulty growing these. So, and I'm determined to keep growing these until I master it. I got these 40% off or 50% off. And then this pack, I know that this was also 50% off. They're heirloom. So, and that was one of the reasons why I purchased them, because they are an heirloom seed. And so I would be able to, you know, save seeds from here as well. So
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. So
are you planning to do any traveling this year over the spring and summer?
Right now, to be honest with you, I don't think so. We'll see. Maybe to Texas.
Yeah, I know you have some friends in Texas.
Yeah. Well, we have family in Texas too.
Yeah, I've heard that. Also, to take a shallow dish and put a paper towel in there and put water on it to get, I guess, for them to drink. That's where they drink. I don't know. I watched some videos on it. It's been a while.
I do have a butterfly house that I'm going to put out this year.
Yeah. They say that, you know, like, okay, say your sunflowers, because I have 2 sunflower areas every year. And I decided after this year, or after the other year, to not try to pull them up while they're still alive. So they kind of stayed like a hideous eyesore during the winter. But I don't go out there as much. I go out there just to take care of the chickens and do some walking and stuff. So
yeah.
Anyway, so I did decide to leave mine. Well, supposedly some of your beneficial bugs will live in the hollow stems of your plants that are hollow on the inside. So I'm glad that I left the stems of the sunflowers, because they could live in those. They actually live in those, and you can actually cut those into pieces and
Uh-huh.
put it in like a box, and you could basically make a little ladybug house that they can live in the winter. And I might do that next year. But
Yeah,
isn't that
I
cool?
got one. It's cute. I got it at auction.
I
At
didn't
an
know that was the
auction.
thing, but
Yeah, I know. I didn't either. I just thought it was cute.
yeah.
So I think tonight, I think if you guys entered the freeze dry giveaway, freeze dried February, I think there's a live on that tonight too.
Is it the giveaway?
Oh, no, it's not the giveaway. Forgive me.
Oh, okay. So there are two giveaways coming up. One is for Cake Fest being hosted by Tina with Life in the Piedmont and Tammy with Mountain Grandma. I'm also going to be running it on my channel just so that they can all go live at the same time. So that the giveaway for Cake Fest is March 3rd. I don't know the time. I didn't have that on my calendar, but mark that down on your calendar. The giveaway for Cake Fest is on March 3rd. There's another giveaway coming up after that. It's going to be Gail Southern Living and Carol with Broke But Bountifully Blessed. We're going to do a giveaway on March 13th in this time slot right here. We're going to be doing a giveaway for Micro Dwarf 2526. We're going to have some chat giveaway. We're going to have some collaborator giveaways for people who entered we're going to put all the people who entered a video on a wheel, and they're going to win some prizes. So we're going to do that. So those are two giveaways coming up. If you missed the date, March 3rd is the Cake Fest giveaway, and March 13th is the Micro Dwarf Tomato giveaway.
Yeah, I really want to do that. Maybe I can get it done. I have all the seeds here.
Yeah, pretty much
You
have
know?
What's today?
Today's the 27th.
You pretty much have a whole other month to get out a video for that.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Bye, Lori. Thank you.
Maybe that video's in April. Maybe I got the date on Micro Dwarf down. Anyway, I know Cake Fest is March 3rd.
Bye, Adrian. I won't be able to make jams. I gotta still make supper.
What are you having for dinner tonight, Tina?
I'm gonna make some Alfredo pasta, gluten-free with Alfredo sauce. Maybe a salad. I'm not very hungry because I met some friends, some of the girls. We all used to do Bible study together, and so we had a catch-up day with lunch today. So I had a grilled chicken tostada, so I'm not too hungry after that.
Grilled chicken tostada. That sounds
Yeah,
good. We're going to have pork chops and broccoli. I'm not sure what the third thing is going to be, the other side, but I know I've decided on pork chops and broccoli. I just don't know.
Have you cooked yet, Gail?
No, I'm going to do it like right after this. I was going to do a pizza, but hubby told me on the phone earlier that he had pizza for lunch. So I changed it around and I'm doing a shrimp quesadilla. That sounds good.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chinese sounds good. Shrimp quesadilla.
Chinese sounds really good too. Yeah. So Jam will be going live like
right now.
In about a minute. So if you guys, I believe someone has put a link in the chat, but Simply Jan Homestead is going live. I don't know if she's having a guest or not, but if you'll go over there and tell her hello and everything like that, I will have a guest next week on the live. And my guest, I'll go ahead and tell you who my guest is going to be for next week.
Adrian, is it still too late for me to mail you anything? I'm really bad. I'm just really so.
I know. We're all behind.
Well, you know what it is too. So yes, I know that I only work the 2 days a week, but my 2 days a week, it's not 2 days a week. I do a lot of planning. Like I'm teaching, so there's a lot of time.
Like YouTube, you may only have 2 or 3 videos.
No, but
you also have to answer emails.
Sounds good.
comment, watch other people's videos, learn about the
Yeah,
subject.
I know. And I've slacked, so I have a lot of catching up this weekend. Catching up on people's playlists and stuff that have been doing mine. So I have some to catch up on, and just so I'm gonna take my time and do that this weekend and just let it go. So like Monday, I'll be going into work. It's Read Across America that starts, the whole Dr. Seuss thing this coming week.
We're actually having a revival. It starts on Sunday and ends on
Love it.
Wednesday.
So do you have a lot of people for your meetup coming?
No.
That's okay.
No, it's going to be a small, intimate gathering.
But I like it.
But the two people who do come, they're going to win a lot. They're going to win a lot of good stuff. So.
Is that Jan? I know one of them's Jan.
She's coming. Jan and the Butlers for sure are coming. For sure. I don't know about everybody else. Not everybody has actually told me, but I know the people that are coming are going to get some really awesome gifts, because I know one of the gifts Jan's giving away is super awesome. We have some gifts. I'm going to do
maybe you should do a live giveaway if there's not many people there.
I'm going to do the giveaway.
Wait, Gail, Carol says the giveaway is in April.
Yeah, that's right. I got it wrong. I realized it afterward. But next week, my guest is going to be Lori from Lori's World. We don't know what subject we're going to talk about yet. But if you don't know Lori from Lori's World, if you want to come by and meet her, and we have a couple of different subjects we're going to possibly talk about. So that is going to be my guest for next week. If you guys want to come by, I'm going to get off of here, go make dinner, and check out Jan's live. So go over there and say hi to Jan at her live. Thank you, Tina, for coming out.
Thanks for having me, Gail. Good night, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.